Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. We are about to start. We are about to start. What is up, everybody? I'm going to switch it back to this screen real quick. We'll let people come on in. What is up, everybody? Dan the Fireman's is here. I got my Xbox controller right here. I've been playing a little bit on the Twitches of the streamses. Let's go ahead and unplug that. Let's put it somewhere else. Been playing Jedi Fallen, blah blah blah, the new Jedi game on Twitch. So Twitch, Dan and the Fireman. Anyways, what's up, everybody? We're gonna be going over some motorcycle crash stuff once again. We're gonna do it live. That's the beauty of this. That means you guys can ask questions. We can have a good time. I do this for about an hour. I just got done filming and partially editing the Walterific crash, his first one that I did a while back as a live stream. So that's coming up. That's coming up. And then after this stream, I'll get back to editing and I'll get back to doing my thing. What's up? So Marius from Poland. Hello. Major feedback. Major feedback. How so? Everything's okay. So maybe it's your headphones. Anybody getting feedback? What up, Matt? All these things. Yeah, I do that all the time. That's what I do. I also say obviously quite a bit. I obviously say obviously quite a bit. Good morning from Australia. You're an unknown user. I don't know who you is. What's up, Jolers? What's up, Jolers? How you doing? Are you doing more podcasts? Something that will grow? Yeah. So Liz, I am doing some podcasts. Let's go ahead and take a look at the After the Ride channel. So I do some podcasts, and what I do here is I do After the Ride. I keep it separate to the Dan and the Fireman channel. So I have it here. And so I have, the After the Ride podcast, and then I have the Battle After video journal. And so I got 3 episodes of this podcast, 4 episodes of the Battle After, and I plan on filming another After the Ride podcast pretty soon. But then I have another one that I want to do, which is going to be After the Crash. So I just messaged my first person to talk to. But basically, if you are in a crash, I would love to talk to you, especially if it was something that was filmed and I did a review of it, kind of like what we're doing here. I would love to talk to you. Just have a quick conversation about what happened, how it happened, and get your side of it. But I plan on doing that as a podcast also. Boy, what's up, boy? There you go, Matt. I do it all the time when I'm playing on the Twitches and stuffs. Mario, how you doing? Luke Skywalker, my first live comment here. Gotta go because I'm still working. All right, man. See you later. Yeah, boy. Will the podcast come to Apple app? I'm massively into podcasts and would love to hear yours. So it's on Spotify. I know it's on Spotify right now, and it's a lot of fun. So I'll try my best to put it on Apple. There's a way to do it, and I just need to set it all up. But I've been doing Spotify because that's what I use. I don't have an Apple. I have an Android phone, so I use Spotify. So if that's something you would like, I would definitely like to put it on Apple. It wouldn't be too hard to do. Just wondering what your thought about Lex Moto CBD playlist. That is, if you haven't watched it. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched it yet, but so far it's been pretty good. The stuff I have watched. No refreshments, Mr. Nick. I'm doing great viewing. I saw your video earlier about the taxi here in South Africa. 99.9% of the drive worse than that, and they also drive over payments during track. Wow, that's insane. I'm using your channel to teach my son and wife, both new riders. Awesome, John. It definitely isn't a replacement for the MSF, so I'm glad that you're watching my stuff. It's just going to help you get into a class and pretty much get yourself ahead of the game. But then also I teach some stuff that is outside of the MSF. I talk a lot about hazard perception, and the MSF doesn't really talk too much about that. About to go ride for a few. Jasvin, nice, awesome. So Speedy Guns and Simon Ash. Nikki should be handing out beers to sample for channel. Slow Rider, how you doing? I'm gonna be switching over to this, guys. We're gonna be watching. Oh, not this one. Let's finish up this one from last time, and then if we have time, we'll go to the next one. So here we go, guys. We're gonna watch some crashes. This one we've already seen before, but there's gonna be some. You know what? Did we see this one before? We have. What about the other ones? Let's go to the next one. This one's. Well, let's just watch this one through, and then we'll just move to the next one. This one's pretty obvious what happened. Look ahead, buddy. Look ahead. There's his shoes. So that was a situation where something was wrong with his bike. He moved out of the way and then he crashed or got hit. And that's what happens in a group ride when there's no formation. So here we go. We're going to watch this one. Let's go ahead and do it. It's pretty fast. Nikes, yeah. There it is. Ouch, the hands. He's got a helmet on his hip? Or a hat? What is that? Ooh, that's a V4. That's a fast bike. So let's go over what happened there. So right off the bat, I can get some context in how he rides. He's riding pretty dang fast for this much congestion. Pretty fast. So watch out when it comes to that. And he's not wearing any gear, really. I mean, other than a helmet. I don't know if that's a motorcycle jacket or pants. Doesn't look like it, but another bad habit that people do is this right here with the finger. People like to put their fingers or hands covering the brakes at all times, and in a panic, you're going to squeeze that, and that's not good. What's up, Mark? How you doing? You see how fast he's going? That's very dangerous in a situation like that. You can have somebody that will cross the road, car pull out, all these different things you don't have the reaction time for. So don't go that fast in a congested area like that. So right here, I want you guys to listen. I'm going to go ahead and increase your volume for a little bit. I want you to listen to the engine RPMs. The moment he slides and does a low side, you're going to hear the engine rev up. That means he's putting too much throttle to that back tire in the middle of a turn. Doesn't have enough traction. It's going to cause him to slip. You hear that? Right, he's like, vroom, vroom. Let's go back 5 seconds. So that right there is too much acceleration for his traction, and that's a big issue, and that's why a lot of people low side. So do I use iHeartRadio or TuneIn Radio? If you use either of these, I'd love to hear your podcast on these platforms. Okay, Bonnie, I'm gonna go ahead and write that down. So iHeartRadio, and TuneIn. Okay. Yeah, right when he got in the paint too. So it was a cascade of factors of too much acceleration for the traction he had, and then the paint reduced even more of that traction. So you could easily make these turns. I mean, how many times have we gone over paint and it was no issue? It's only when we add in all these weird factors of too much acceleration, too much turning, all these different things. If you go over it nice and easy, the paint's not an issue. This guy definitely did not follow any of that. Why aren't you slowing down? All right. Why didn't he slow down? So we have an obvious intersection right here. And he's just like, I don't know if he's daydreaming or if he's just not paying attention or he feels like he has the right of way. Whatever it is, he's going into an intersection that's obviously flowing. And then panic brakes and dumps his bike into the car. Are the chances of getting in a crash while riding Grom reduced because you can't go too fast on? No. Same concept. You know, you got to do proper throttle, proper braking, proper clutch, proper everything. Crash at 20 miles an hour versus crash at 70 miles an hour. The severity of injury might be a little bit different, but the chances of crashing is the same if you don't do proper motorcycle control. It's as simple as that. High school teachers, all the kids want to ride too. So awesome, Jamie Lee Solano. Appreciate that. So yeah, look at it. He's going through this intersection, and there's like no stop signs for anybody, but he just continues on to go. So that's where he's going to reach for that clutch to pull in the clutch, but at no point is he applying the brakes. He also has his thumb on the horn. That's not going to do anything. It's not going to stop this car. So there's the application of the brakes, and he's going to dump the bike. So this is, like I said, when it comes to two vehicle accidents, 2/3 of the accidents involve just the motorcyclist trying to stop or evade and causes himself to have an accident, and then the other 1/3 is the accident that's caused by an actual collision. So this is going to be part of those 2/3 where he's going to dump the bike before even touching the car, and he's going to have some problems. Oh, okay. How you doing, Larry Channel? Just started around. Just keep coming to the issues of being in traffic, cars applying the brakes during turns. That's how I dropped my bike during the riding course. How you doing, Dan? Larry Channel. I keep coming into the issues of being in traffic and cars applying the brakes during turns. So if let's get this off screen real quick. Wow, that's crazy. If you're dropping your bike because cars are applying the brakes during the turns, that means you're going way too close. You're way too close, guys. Nico. You're very close. You don't have a big enough space cushion. You need to increase that space gap between you and that car in front of you. You're just way too close. Because if that car is applying the brakes and it's causing you to panic, that means you have no room for anything else other than to grab that brake. So a little bit more distance, man. Let's see. I would like to add on to the not feeling right without wearing gloves on the bike comment. I always feel like such an ass wearing a wristwatch on the bike. Yeah, it is. Yeah, whatever's comfy to you, as long as you have gear. Yeah, hit that like button, boys. Also, guys, if you notice, the Naomi right there, the Naomi 84. Thank you for the support, by the way. The reason why that's green and there's a pink beard is because that's a YouTube member. If you want to be a YouTube member and have special access to a bunch of stuff, and then on top of that be special during the live streams, click the little monetary symbol at the bottom of the chat, and then you can click join, or right next to where it says subscribe underneath the video, click join, and then do that. It's only $2, and it helps out the channel quite a bit. Helps out quite a bit. So we're gonna rewatch this one. So this is actually really bad. He's unconscious. Yeah, Jason's special, Robert's special. Look at all these special green peoples. And then right here, if you become a YouTube member, it's going to show up right here. It's going to blow up on screen. You'll get a nice little shout out. This guy completely, he absolute no control of the bike. Possibly tried to land a wheelie, but then had a massive impact to the body. No gear whatsoever. There's almost too much to talk about when it comes to this crash and the type of injuries. At the end of the day, there's going to be multiple broken bones. He's got a concussion at minimum, so he's got a massive head injury. He's going to have organ failure in some areas if he lacerated, like let's say his liver, or punctured a lung. But he's going to have a long road ahead of him. And a lot of the injury itself could be prevented by wearing gear. But more so with proper skill, that wouldn't happen. Don't pick them up. So that's the thing, is that you're trying to pick them up. Now they're just causing more injuries. Oh my gosh. They got a wheelie. Watch where you're going. Watch where you're going. Oh, too much. Looped it. I want to say he got freaked out by those bicyclists, because that's the moment he looped it. So he might have like did a little bit of a panic, like too much I can't even speak. Too much throttle. I seriously just got done filming a 2-hour thing, so my brain is kind of fried right now. That quite possibly could have been it. But when you loop something like that, remember, you got tailbone injuries, you got back injuries, you got your head injuries, put your hands down, you got arm injuries. It's pretty simple to look at a lot of these crashes and then find out what type of injuries. The common injuries on these are head, arms, legs, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Head, arms, and legs. It's not rare. It's not very rare, but it's kind of rare when it comes to a typical accident to have massive back injuries. It's mainly going to be extremity and head injuries. So we really need to focus on wearing gear for that. But common injuries, that's what that is. And you really want to play to the common type things. Oh, wear gear. Hey, Simon Skinner. Hi from London. Thank you so much. James, welcome here. Thank you for the donation. Look at that. Boom, boom. Simon Skinner. Got your super chat right there. Thank you so much. Helps out the channel quite a bit. All right, what's going to happen here? Oh! Asshole car, man. Look at that car. What a jerk. That was definitely the car's fault. But man. All right. Can I do a car versus bike road rage? I don't play around with road rage. That is something that is not typically motorcycle related. That is a human relation. I might cover it every once in a while, but I'm not going to do a compilation on road rage, because that is something that you could easily avoid behavior wise. A lot of these things are skill, and then a lot of these crashes that I go over are skill that could be easily fixed by practice. And then same thing with hazard perception, pointing out the not so obvious stuff. Yeah, it's obvious that if you get in a road rage incident, you're honestly shouldn't be driving. But that's why I don't do that. I might be able to talk about it. We'll see. But yeah, too much front brake on this one. So this is going to be another one of those 2/3 crashes where the person crashes because they try to avoid something. And this guy came out of nowhere and caused this problem. And typically you wouldn't find this because this guy's not supposed to do this. He's really not supposed to move over, but he did. So if something pops out at you like this, your best bet would be to swerve out of the way. And what this person did was a panic brake, and it was a lot of braking. And it's just a smash of that front tire. It grabbed traction, but the momentum carried him over. So if you do it progressively, you start squeezing, you start to load the front tire, you start to put the suspension down and compress it, and then you don't have this high center of gravity like you typically would if you just grabbed a fistful and it grabbed traction right here. So he launched. That's a launch. And then with that, you're going to have massive injuries. Massive injuries. He hit the car and the dude just kept going. Massive injuries. You're going to get ejection injuries, which is going to be, it's basically just like a motorcycle crash with the impacts, but you're going to get more of an impact because you have pure force going into an object that is not moving. Awesome, John Thompson. Nice to see you, man. All right, what's going to happen here? Oh, what? Dude was not paying attention. That Tacoma was not paying attention. Thankfully, this guy caught it on dash cam. That was a heavy impact. Oh. There's no audio on that one, but let's go over some of this stuff. So the guy up front, he's putting his hand up. He put his hand up to signify that he's going to be turning, so he doesn't have turn signals. So this is one of those things. It's great to know the hand signals, but it's better to be more visible and utilize like a very bright LED turn signal. That's going to help a little bit. It's not going to prevent the accident, but it's going to help eliminate some possibilities. He's wearing a skull cap, so he's wearing a brain bucket. It's not the best for protection. So he's going to lift his hand up right there. You can barely see it. But then why slow down that much? Why are we slowing down? You notice how he's not pacing the vehicle? We have to make decisions on switching lanes and doing all these things because of a reason. Now, if we're slowing down because we need to get in the other lane, that's one thing. But stay in your lane. Like, you don't switch back and forth between lanes just to do so. I'm not saying that's what this guy's doing, but we also have to be very aware of the 360 cone. So if we switch lanes and we know the person behind us right now is this car with the camera and he's far away, we're fine. But now we're switching lanes to where we could possibly get sandwiched between the truck and the car in front of him. We really need to start paying attention to the 360. Okay, what's up, Des? How you doing? But he completely slowed down. Now, yes, the truck should have seen him. Definitely should have seen him. And quite possibly, I think somebody in here said cell phone. Yeah. So if you look over here, he's got a cell phone mount on the windshield. So he could have been messing with it or looking at that and not looking at the rider. A lot of this is going to be inattentional blindness. But yeah, the injuries on this one's not. It's a lot of back pain. A lot of back pain. Yeah, he's wearing a skull cap. So he's wearing like that half helmet, and that offers no protection. It really doesn't. If you think, well, it's covering half my head, so it covers half the protection. Well, most of the impacts are to your face. So that's not going to offer anything. Oh, no. Yep. Car turning in front of him. I like the idea that we see multiple angles. So like these right here is really interesting. So this is going to be a bus, and you could tell because there's a bike on the top of on the front, and typically on a public transit, that's where you can put your bike. So this guy is going to pull out in front of this motorcyclist. Hey, Mario Zolnowski. Hopefully I said that right. Dan, thanks for the great content. Keep it up. Thank you, man, for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Look at your names right here, buddy. Yeah. Thank you so much. So he's going to hit this vehicle. And you see his back tire starting to lift. So he's applying the brakes. But it's starting to flip over too. So that's probably why. Yep, there it is. Look at he's starting to flip over already. There's like 5 dead frames for every 1 frame. And there's the impact, and there's the going up and over. So he's going to have massive injuries. He's not even, I think it's a hat, if that. So he's going to have tremendous injuries to his body. Oh, this is probably fatal. This is probably fatal. I don't know where that car was going. I have no idea, but it definitely caused the accident. All right, so this was from Crash Tube. Look, I'm the only one that said hi. So this is from Crash Tube. So in fact, I'll go ahead and put this in the description as the video I'm using. And then we got another video, guys. Don't worry. We got another video. So that's in the description. We got this video right now. Alrighty. You guys ready to start another one? Make sure you guys share these videos or share your favorite video. And if you would like to support the channel, guys, remember, if becoming a YouTube member is extremely helpful, and it allows me to continue doing this full time. And if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to produce these videos and do what I do. So if you'd like to support that, if you'd like to support me trying to make others safer, not just on YouTube, because I utilize the funding for other stuff that will help out motorcycle riders. Like, it's going to allow me to get buy gear so that I could do reviews on them. It's going to allow me to travel the country, all these different things that it's going to allow me to do a lot of stuff. And it's $2 a month, and you get a cool name, just like, you know, Mark right there. He's got a green name. Robert's got a green name. The Naomi's got a green name. All these different things. It really does help out the channel. So click that link, become a YouTube member. It'd be awesome. All right, so we're going to go over this one. Oh, bad idea. Yeah, we've seen this one already. So just real quick. So this guy's going to be passing somebody. He wants to pass somebody. And I'm assuming and I can see it right here. So there's the shade from the truck in front of us. And there's also another shadow from a vehicle in front of this truck. So this truck is wanting to pass this vehicle, but the truck can't see the motorcyclist or what their intent is. So the moment we get to here and we see that this vehicle is blocking our path of travel, the best thing we could do is just roll off the throttle and then get back in line. Don't try to continue on. You need to make a better decision on that one. That is to roll off the throttle so that you don't continue on with this path, and then you can get back in line. Would you analyze my last crash? I filmed myself, nothing major, just broken rib while practicing, but I still don't know what exactly happened. Steven, yeah, message me. Get on Discord if you're not already, and message me. You can private message me on there and send me the link, send me some information, and I'll gladly get to it. What's up, Zenity? So there's the link for the Discord. Discord's absolutely free, guys. Discord's free. This is the Discord right now. Look at this. This is the Discord. Everyone's here. If you super chat, it shows everybody that you did it. So there's Simon with his super chat. Thank you guys for the super chats. Really appreciate that. So join the Discord. Let me know how it goes, man. It's a beautiful road. Oh. Wow. Okay. So this road, I mean, if this was a one-way road, that'd be so fun. If this was a one-way road, that'd be a lot of fun. So when it comes to cornering, let's get to the part where it gets kind of close to it. So right here, this is a crest. Okay, so this is a crest of a hill. It's basically a vertical turn. Okay, so this right here, you have no good vision of what's on the other side. When it comes to cornering, one thing that is very important is your visibility. So if you can't see, you need to slow it down. But one thing you do with your vision is you look at the exit as far as you possibly can. So like right there, and then you go back to here. And you go here, back to here, here, back to here. You're constantly moving back and forth. You're ratcheting basically your vision. So looking up front, looking back, looking up front, looking back, looking up front, looking back. And if you do that, you're going to be able to see everything in between, which is going to be the road hazards. You still want to look forward so you know where you're going. And then you also, what's up, Enigma? How you doing? And then you also want to look what's right in front of you. So right here, see that discoloration? Very hard to see on a crest like this, but this is why going slower so you have more options, so that way you can see this ahead of time and have a reaction time to it. So that's very important to do that. Right here is what caused it. It's either, I don't know what this is. It looks like some type of fluid because it's not anywhere else, and it looks like it's in a straight path. But he definitely hits it, and it causes a loss of traction, which is going to cause him to fall. So let's go back. There you go. And this is going to be a high side. You see the difference on this one? Gadget March is subscribed. Awesome. So a low side would be that he's going to fall towards my cursor onto the right. So on the right side of the screen, that's where it would slide, and that's where he would hit. On a low side, it's going to be in the same path and same direction as the cornering. So, or the same path and the same direction as the corner itself. A high side is going to be the opposite of basically what's happening. So when he gets to this part and he starts to slide, it's hard to see. Let me go ahead and move this up so you guys can see a little bit more. So right here, let's go back. So right here, he's going to start to slide. You see how the front fender is starting to turn towards the corner? So if he continues on with that path, it's going to slide out from underneath him, and he's going to have low side, which is going to be mostly abrasion. But it catches, the tires catch, and you see how it switches direction? So now he's flipping up over the other side. And now you have massive kinetic forces to with your body transitioning into the ground, and boom, you're going to have a lot of damage. And that's going to be a lot of impact. So that's going to be painful. You have a greater chance of breaking bones and causing massive soft tissue injury compared to a low side, which is just going to be abrasion, which hopefully your gear is going to hold up in a low side. But the high sides are so dangerous, so dangerous. What is up, everybody? Dan in. Whoops. Oh, both of them went too wide. Oh. Ay, ay, ay. Wow. I wonder if there's... Okay, so it said Senko stunt riding. Yeah, he fixated. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I really wanted to see that. In fact, I'm going to take a quick second. Let's see if I can get permission to use that video. I want to create a video out of this one. Is there more to this? No. So we've already heard him. Sorry, we already heard him going a little crazy. So let's look at what happened. Sorry, that was really bad. Like the noise he's making is obviously pain, but I think we've all had the wind knocked out of us, and that's kind of how we feel. He's trying to grasp and get a breath, but his diaphragm is all screwed up. Everything's screwed up, and it's going to reset, and then he should be fine a little bit later, unless it was caused by a puncturing of the lungs. If that's the case, then we're going to have some massive problems. But if it's just the wind knocked out of him, it's the diaphragm basically spasming and causing a problem. Awesome, Tom. Hi, Tom's dad. How you doing, man? So if you just got here, then we're going to rewatch this one, and it's a pretty bad crash. So that's what happened. Let's go ahead and look at it. So I like your idea here. So Ivo Lucas Petkowitsk. Hopefully I said that right, dude. He's doing almost the exact same line as his friend. Suppose he was used to following his friend. So that can easily happen in a group ride, is that you're behind the person and they've been doing fine. No one's crashing. They're doing fine. I'm just going to pick the same line he's doing and work with that. At the end of the day, guys, you really need to be riding your own ride. Don't worry about the guy in front. All that person up front is doing is being an obstacle. So you need to look at your own line. It's going to be a little bit harder to do when you have an obstacle like this person in front of you. So when it comes to these curvy mountains and stuff, my biggest thing is don't ride staggered and separate as much as you possibly can in order for you to feel comfortable. So if you can't see the lines because the dude in front of you is causing some problems, he's moving back and forth, doing his own thing, and it's like, I can't see, I got to look around him, it's pretty tough, then scoot back. The moment he goes around the turn, he's going to be out of your point of view. It's not like a straight line where for the longest time he's going to be in your way. In this one, as soon as he's around that bend, you're perfectly fine. You have a complete open road here. So this is probably what happened. He's so focused on his friend that he's been doing fine. I'm going to do fine. And he just pretty much left it up to his friend to control the line path. And all he's doing is throttle work and brake work. And that's it. So the moment this happens right here. So the moment this happens, he's focusing and following his friend. He's not looking ahead. He's not doing his own line. If he was looking ahead, doing his own thing, he would have been able to continue on with his path. But this is the problem when you're following. It's that cascade, almost like that telephone effect where you say something to somebody and by the time the 10th person hears the same stuff, it's completely different. With this one, he's going to apply the brakes and then he's going to have enough reaction time to be able to stop, be able to do what he needs to do. And you're going to notice in the crash that the guy up front, he doesn't hit very hard, but the guy behind him has way less of a reaction time. And before he knows it, he goes into the ditch. So right here, so he jumps off. Oop, let's go back. So he jumps. It's crazy. But this guy hit at a way harder speed because the other guy was able to brake a little bit longer. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can use that footage. But he's just in pain the whole time. So this is going to be the next video. Oh no, oh no, oh no. He's unconscious. He's out. Oh my gosh, these are good ones. So that was No Fear. I'm gonna see if I can use this one too. Oh, so he's got police, court, a fine, one bad hip and leg after this. Wow. So I'm gonna play most of the volume and I'll just keep my mouth shut. I want you guys to hear him snoring. That's literally your body unconscious and your brainstem is trying to breathe for you. That's what that is. Imagine seeing your best friend or your family member after that. So the impact was very severe. I've seen this type of stuff before. If you go, I mean, he's probably like 10 to 15 feet in the air right now. Wow. I think the wall stopped him, so he might have hit it. But here's the thing: the biggest thing that happened is this impact right here. So he's gonna land. He's gonna put his hand out, and then here's the head. That right there knocked him out. This right here, boom, knocked him out. And then he said that he has a bad hip and a bad leg, so I'm assuming it's going to be the right side. So the iliac crest, the pelvis that you feel, if you reach down, you could feel your hip. That's the iliac crest. That's easy to break in an accident like this. And then bad leg, easily broken femur, tib fib, knee, whatever it is, just mangled. But right here is going to be the head. That is what knocks him out. So anything after this, he's unconscious for. And then the bike's going to be on top of him. These rotors, you can easily get 3rd to 4th degree burns with these rotors. Oh my gosh. He hit the wall. I mean, sorry, he hit the floor. He's not near the wall. I mean, he's kind of near the wall, but he's probably a foot away from the wall, so he never hits the wall. He hits the ground first and then tumbles. So now that you have a little bit more information, let's go ahead and look at it. There's an MT-09. He's going... Let's see. That looks like 80. Possibly 99. No way he's going... And this is the UK, so... That's got to be miles per hour. 82. 87. 87 miles an hour. That's way too fast. I barely do that on the interstate. I'll do 79 on the interstate. I can't imagine doing this on a public road or even in a neighborhood type place. There's the head. Hit his head. Wow. Guys, if you'd like to support the channel, this video is going to get demonetized because we went over this multiple times. Click that little money symbol at the bottom of the chat. Become a YouTube member. You're going to get special emojis. By the way, YouTube members, I added another emoji. I added a motorcycle emoji. That's a brand new emoji that I added. So definitely join up as a patron, or not patron, as a YouTube member. You get all these cool emojis for the live streams, and it helps the channel out so much. You guys have no idea how it makes it to where I can continue to do these, because these videos don't make money because they get demonetized because it's crash stuff. Yeah, I got you guys new emojis. I got you that one, and then I know those of you in the UK like this guy, right? Yeah. It's Boris Johnson. Oh no. Oh no. Rubbernecking. That's what caused it. So he's got a two-piece leather suit and he's only wearing his top piece. Grimbeard. He's got a two-piece leather suit, but he's only wearing the top piece. He's not wearing his lower piece. That's interesting. So he's worried about radar. Why are we worried about radar? Is it because we're speeding? If it's because we're speeding, then we're having issues already. But here's the thing: rubbernecking is when somebody's looking at something they're not supposed to, especially when it's on the side, and then not paying attention to what's up front. So this is one of those big things of not paying attention up front. Hey, Robert's using all these emojis. Guys, there's a bunch of emojis. But definitely not paying attention up front is going to be the biggest problem, okay? And the road is going to continue on its path, and you're not. So that's what happens here. That's exactly what happened to Wall Terrific when he broke his collarbone. Uh-oh. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh! So lack of... Oh, this is going to be another view. Another view. He wasn't paying attention. Definitely wasn't paying attention. So let's watch it from this view, and then I'll show you why I feel like he wasn't paying attention. It's obvious, but there's going to be some clues of what was really going to happen, and he should have recognized that. So he did that. So look at this guy right here has an indicator. So this guy's indicating which way we're going. And that is going to be a massive clue on, hey, we're slowing down. Okay? So he's definitely got an indicator. And then we got brake lights. We got brake lights. So that should tell you, hey, something's about to happen, and we should recognize that and slow our ass down. Oh. Same thing. He's got engine guards, though. Where's your shoes? She's very concerned. Very concerned lady with no shoes. Yeah, no shoes. So what happened here, it looks like it's raining, loss of traction, same thing, accelerating through the corner. Let me go ahead and increase the volume for you guys, and I won't say anything, but watch him go through the corners, or go through the corner. You're going to hear the acceleration through the corner. You don't want to accelerate until you have your nose pointed to where you want to go. Okay, so if you're in the middle of a turn, that means your nose is pointed towards the outside. And if you hit the acceleration on that one, you're still trying to make the turn. So you need to utilize more traction for turning, not acceleration. So listen. Don't accelerate in the middle of the turn like that. Okay? Continue your turn until your nose is pointed straight and where you want to go. And there you go. Then accelerate. Okay? That's a terrible road. Yeah, it's definitely better to be slow than injured, Naomi. Exactly. Just didn't commit to the turn. Patrick, how you doing, man?
Yep, that's my bad. Whew.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. I could tell this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. Dude waiting on the corner to film something. Guy's gonna go fast. Yep. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Ah. I don't like the editing that they did. That's terrible editing. There's a way to do it. So, I think he scrapes the ground. So he's scraping right here. So he's putting a lot. You can see the sparks. Yeah, you can see the sparks. So he's leaning that bike really far. This is not a 360 camera. It's just an edit with a zoom. He's doing a wipe, and then the zoom is gonna be on there. So he's pushing his bike way too far to the sides. So that means you're gonna have less traction on those tires. You really got to be careful with that. So better body positioning is going to help you here. But why is there a camera guy? It's because we want to get a cool shot. And when we got a cool shot, we got to go above and beyond. You know what I mean? We got to get it the first take. We got to go fast. We got to get a good lean. All these different things. This is not smart. It really is not smart. Yeah, I definitely went in too early because you notice how he had a good eye, man. So let's see. Look at this. So this is a really cool corner, and I know they scoped this out because that's why the guy is there. But it's basically a big U. So he hits the max lean angle right here, and we're not even halfway through the turn. So he definitely did way too sharp at the beginning, and it's going to cause him to go up. See how he went up? He's not scraping anymore, but look how close he is to the inside. So now he's going to shoot wide. And since he started to shoot wide, he decided I have to lean because I don't want to go off the road. So this was a very, 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 very early apex. That was a great observation, dude. That was very good. Oh. I think he just applied the brakes too hard. He's at a track. Look how far that bike slid, though. It's all the way on the other side. His bike's way over there. Look how far that thing slid. The dude in front crashed. Get off the road. Your bike tires can handle grass, guys. Get off the road, though. Okay? I don't know what she's saying, but I have a feeling that the person in blue has some medical training because she's asking questions and making statements. If anybody can, here, I'm gonna play it again for you guys. If anybody can tell me what she's saying, that'd be great. Anybody know what that means? Don't take off the helmet. Can you answer me? Okay. So this is definitely somebody with she's definitely a bystander, so she's somebody that has some medical expertise. So it must be that car driver, so she must be driving this car and ran. Okay, good. See, that right there is awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad. I love bystanders that will assist people. It takes a lot. So he's going to have his, let's go back to this. It almost looks like a Maxter's video, to be honest. He's got his speedo blurred. He's blurred out the speedometer part, but he's definitely going over 100 easily. With how fast the trees are moving by, he's going 100. So the person up front crashed. Typically in a straight line, it's going to be speed wobbles at this speed. or it's going to be a really bad input into the primary controls. At this speed, a slight brake pressure is very bad. You could really mess it up. You have to be very experienced, and you have to gradually get up to speed while practicing your braking. You can't. It's so easy to just accelerate, but do you know how to brake at that speed? It's one thing to ride at 100 miles an hour, but do you know how to brake at 100 miles an hour? Do you know how to swerve at 100 miles an hour? If not, then don't go 100 miles an hour. If you're gradually working your way up to the interstate speeds, then gradually practice your braking and swerving all the way up to those interstate speeds. Don't just go on the interstate and like, I'm fine. You need to know how to swerve. You need to know how to brake. You need to know how to see and evaluate at interstate speeds. What's up, Phallus Maghost? See you later, Lion. Thank you for waiting, man. Exactly. You see how she didn't care about the bike? She's like, oh, fuck the bike. Sorry if I'm cussing. Sorry. I don't cuss. So you see how she doesn't care about the bike? She went straight to the patient. And that's when you have that medical training, that's what you care about. You tackle a problem that you know. So these motorcyclists are tackling a problem that they know. They're tackling the problem of the bike being on its side. I know how to pick it up. I know how to put it on a side stand. The woman, she probably doesn't know anything about motorcycles, but she understands physicality. Like she says she's an EMT, awesome. So she understands the human. Anonymous became Nathaniel, though. I see you, says Nathaniel. I don't know why it says it's anonymous. Nathaniel Anonymous became, maybe it's because of your last name. Thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member. You got a mustache now. Look at all those emojis, bro. Look at all those. But she's going to what she knows, and she knows how to take care of a patient. So that right there tells me of a priority. And for me, my priority is the person. The bike, I don't care about. I care about the person. So that to me is really cool to see. Oh, I see. Oh, sorry. That's gonna get copyright claimed. Sorry. I gotta skip this one. Sorry about that, guys. Basically what happened is he whiskey throttled it. I know for a fact that one is a viral hog thing, or like a Jukin Media or some type of conglomerate that owns videos, and that will take my video down. So I'm not gonna. Sorry. What was he trying to do? Shoe fell off.
Ja, ist alles klar. Ich bin nur weggerutscht.
Ja, du bist langsam gefahren.
Ich bin hier langsam gefahren, hier bin ich langsam.
Da hab ich gesehen, wie hast du gesprungen. Wo tut weh?
Überall. Überall. Nur hier.
Nikes.
Hier ein bisschen.
I want to see some Nikes in the chat.
Mach mal Hände hoch.
Let's look at some Nikes. Yeah.
Nur vielleicht beim Hochheben.
Ja.
Alright. I don't know what he was trying to do. He lost traction of some sort, and gravity attacked him. Just very bad primary controls. Looks like a wet ground, and then the car in front of him applies the brakes. Yeah, got some Nikes. So the car stopped in front of him, and then we had a panic brake. That's what that is. He panic broke, and the handlebars twisted and turned. That was a panic brake. That's why you need to practice your braking, guys. And here's the thing. Most of the stuff that you do in order to get away from a hazard, let's start utilizing more of a swerve. I think we think of car driving a lot, and it's like, well, I'll just apply the brakes if a car stops in front of me and just hope for the best. I mean, I got 4 tires touching the ground. On a motorcycle, you got to swerve, guys. You really got to swerve. You're not going to... brakes are great, but in an emergency situation, 95% of the time, I'm going to swerve. I'm going to have an escape path, and I'm going to take that escape path. And that's as simple as that. If I have to, I'll brake, but then for the most part, I'm going to take my escape path. Start utilizing that more often than braking, okay? Don't let that be your first instinct is to brake. Enigma, there you go. I wasn't even looking at the chat. Every time I say something, I look at the chat real quick and kind of get an idea, and you said the exact same thing. You guys are paying attention, aren't you? You guys are paying attention to me. This is awesome. I absolutely love you guys. Oh, there you go. Good. Good. He did a head check. Oh, high side. How did that happen? Is this another KTM? Sean became a member, boy. Thank you so much, Sean. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it. Sean Robinson. Sean Robinson became a member. That was another KTM, wasn't it?
Ja, ich muss eben. Nein, brauche nicht. Nur vielleicht beim Hochheben.
Hey, Nico. Haha. Helped you evaluate situations a lot better. Could have saved my life one day. Got to pay. Good. Keep doing it. Keep practicing it. Never, ever, ever stop. Never stop. Dude, I might have to get some KTM emotes, man. So he did a head check right here. Very good. Did a good head check. That's what caused it. Let me go back. You're going to hear him throttle it up again while he's in the middle of a turn. There it is. So right now it's going to be, it's that whiskey throttle thing that we saw with that one guy that had no gear and he was going boom, 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 and then he hits the ground hard. Exact same thing here. So maybe that's what happened to the other guy. So watch. Here, let me go ahead and zoom or pick this up for you guys. So look at the shadow. It's sideways the opposite way. So he originally flipped this way and then flipped this way and then fell over. So it's a lot like, it was the other video. It was a lot like that one guy that crashed. A lot like that one guy that crashed. He was able to protect his head. Here, look at this. The natural instinct to protect our vital organs is very apparent here. He puts his arms down first. And he never really hits his head. Oh, another KTM. Another KTM. Is this that's a Husqvarna on the other one, but it's another KTM, guys. What is up with this? So car turning in front of us. And there it is, trying to apply the brakes, trying to stop, and then it's going to be part of the collision. So it's best to swerve in this situation. Remember what I say about braking versus swerving? If you absolutely have to, swerve all the way to the left. The person, here's the thing with a car, they're either going to go forward or stop. Very rarely, I don't even think they're even going to think about it, is he going to hit reverse in this situation? Is this guy going to be like, oh, oopsie, I'm going to put it back in, I'm going to put it in reverse as quick as I can to get out of this guy's way. He's not going to. He's going to stop, be like, oh crap, please don't hit me. I made a mistake. So maybe swerve to the left. You know what? We're halfway done with this video. I will save it. So we're at that 1 hour mark. Gotta get back to works. But I just wanted to share with you guys some of the fun stuff that goes behind the scenes where this is basically how I do it. Now I'll spend more time on the videos. Like I spend a lot of time on the videos in order for me to know what I'm talking about, obviously, and a few other things. But I got some cool stuff happening. I got some cool stuff planned. And if you would like to help out on Patreon, or what's up, Alan Taylor? Hey, dude, how you doing, man? I got your comment from the last stream. What's the most? I still have it. What's the most important thing a rider needs to know to be safe on the road? I'm gonna turn that into a podcast question. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. But if you would like to support the channel, remember, guys, you can become a patron. That really does help out the channel. It allows me to do a lot of things. Allows me to make these videos and focus on crash stuff, because the crash stuff gets demonetized. So I want to share with you guys one other thing. We have a Discord. So if you don't know what a Discord is, it is what is it called? It's like a giant chat room. Okay, we're gonna be ending the stream right now, but it's a giant chat room, and it's a great place to meet other people. We got Twigs that just joined right now. Let's see. There we go. This is how I let people know I'm doing a stream. First time here, Saddle Tramp. Nice to see you, man. So join the Discord. Discord's absolutely free. Absolutely free. Does a bigger bike give you a bigger ego? No. 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 Not me. Maybe other people. But come on by, man. Come on by. Come on by. Look at it. Look at Manic09 just joined. Join up. This is absolutely free. Join the server. It's absolutely 100% free. Bellissimo, I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you're here. Only bigger horns. Look, Mom on YouTube. This is live, guys. This is live right now. And every time you guys do a super chat, it pops up on the Discord. So the super chat. Look at all these people joining. But the super chat from Marios, everyone gets to know that he did it. Same thing with Simon Skinner. Everyone gets to know. It's really cool, guys. All right, Mark. Will do. I'm Alan. Hey, Alan, how you doing, dude? Look at that. Poor soul. I do them every once in a while. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. All right, guys, I'll be seeing you later.